Welcome everyone to another Bearded IT Dad live stream. Tonight we're just kind of going live and answering any questions you guys might have about the IT field or just tech in general. Also tonight we're going to be talking about our upcoming holiday giveaway. So stay tuned because we're going to talk about that and much more after this. Or maybe now. My software wants to not work. Oh, here we go. Coming up after. Welcome back, everyone, and thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Bearded IT Dad, where we give you advice and insight on how to grow your career in the IT field. Very first, let's start off with the exciting news. As you guys can see, we are all ready for the holidays here at the Bearded IT Dad. And tonight is an early announcement of our upcoming holiday training giveaway. Here in the next couple of days, you guys will hear the official announcement, but since you're joining me live tonight, you guys get an early access to this news. We are officially announcing this year's holiday training giveaway. This year, we have officially hit our mark. We are giving away over $50,000 worth of IT training and subscriptions to platforms such as INE, Hack the Box, the Linux Foundation, certification vouchers from companies such as CompTIA, training to platforms like TCM Security, and so much more. I kid you not, we are giving away over $50,000 worth of IT training to you guys. And this year's, if you're around last year for a holiday giveaway, this year's going to be a little bit different. Some of our giveaways are going to be super time sensitive. Like as soon as our video drops, the first 100 people to enter the giveaway are going to be able to win. Other ones, you'll have a little bit more time to sign up and get opportunities to get multiple entries and stuff like that. But I am so excited. The ability to give back to the community and help you guys advance your careers in the IT field is so exciting for me. So I'm super pumped up about that. So I couldn't hold it in any longer. I want to make a little special announcement here on the live stream tonight. So definitely be staying tuned and on the lookout for these upcoming holiday giveaways. They're going to start the week of Thanksgiving and go through the entire month of December. Seriously, I think we have probably almost 30 different giveaways we're doing the entire month of December and November, and part of November. So it's gonna be a blast, and you guys got so much great stuff coming up in store. Literally like thousands of courses. One of the giveaways we're giving away access to over 1,000 courses. Like 1,000 people have the opportunity to win. So really, if you guys know anyone in the tech field, make sure you share the channel out with them. I normally don't ask for subscribers and shares like that, but seriously, the more people we can get involved in this, the more I'm able to give away. So anyone you guys know in tech, make sure and share the channel out with them. This year is going to be amazing, and I feel so privileged to be able to give back to you guys, and at no cost at all. So Thomas, thank you so much. So if you guys have the true purpose of this live stream tonight, if you guys have any questions at all about the IT career field, make sure you drop them in the chat. Up at the top of the chat, you'll notice there's a QA section where you can actually ask questions, and I will answer them live here on the stream. So sharing on LinkedIn right now, thank you so much. Yeah, I am so excited. Last year we started our holiday training giveaway, and it was amazing. We gave away $25,000 worth of IT learning material, and it just was amazing to help so many people. And this year I set off with a really ambitious goal. I said I wanted to double last year's holiday giveaway. I want to give away $50,000 worth of training. And for a long time, I didn't think I was get it. I was working with, I worked with a tons of different brands to try to pull this together. And finally, a week or so ago, we hit our mark. We crossed $50,000 worth of training material. And so if you guys watch the channel a lot, you have a really good chance of winning, and entering into this live stream. So definitely starting the week of Thanksgiving, keep an eye out. So the big bald Azure guys in the house, welcome. How's it going? Haven't seen you for a while. If you guys got any questions, feel free just to go ahead and drop them. Or I'm trying out this new Q&A feature. At the top of the chat, there's a button you can click to ask any questions you might have, and you'll jump to the front of the list here. What is everyone up to tonight? Is everyone ready for a new week? We just had daylight savings here in the US. Here where I live in Oregon, this is actually technically our last daylight savings. They've decided they're not going to do daylight savings anymore after this. So, you know, it's only 6:30 here, but it feels so much later. It's dark. And you know what? I really felt kind of inspired today. Today, we had our first snow of the year. We normally don't get a lot of snow where I live here in Oregon. But it's like the beginning of November and it snowed almost all day long. So what better time to announce our holiday giveaway and come on and talk to you guys than today. So you're prepping for an Azure exam. What Azure exam are you going for? Wish you the best of luck. It's the big bald Azure guys in here. Maybe we should bring him on. You can ask him some questions you got about Azure. But yeah, I am super pumped up about this. It's gonna be so great, and it's not just like subscriptions and stuff. Give you guys a little sneak peek. We have actual gear from companies. We're giving away like these firewalls. These firewalls where you can set up your own firewall and configure it. These are really nifty. I'm actually going to be doing a video about these and an unboxing on how to set these up. Not much to see, but these are really nifty. I'm actually super excited about this video. We're going to be doing that here soon. Give you guys another sneak peek of some of the stuff we're going to be giving away this holiday season. Some of the actual physical gear. Kingston has actually donated some items too. We're going to be giving away and showing you some really cool things about. Here's another from their Iron Key set. Little sneak peek on some of the stuff. Then of course we got some really cool subscriptions. INE is donating again some of their premium subscriptions. CompTIA is getting involved. I can't tell you guys that one yet. You are studying for your AZ 900. Failed the first one. That happens. Thomas, you're prepping for your A+, then Network Plus. Congratulations. Have you taken any of your A+ exams yet? There's 2 exams for your A+. Are you just studying for your first one, or have you already taken one? I need to. Sorry guys, I need to get myself a new chair. The chair is slowly sinking down on me. Anyways, what are you guys studying for this evening? What can I help you with? What kind of questions might you have about the IT field that I can answer and help you guys grow in this field? Thomas, not yet. You're working on Core 1. Excellent. What are you using to study for your CompTIA A+, if you don't mind me asking? Taking it in January. That's coming up quick. Congratulations though. I mean, you've set a date for yourself, and that's a huge plus to keep you motivated. Everyone who asks like how do you study for exams and how do you get them done when quit procrastinating, I always tell them, pay the money for your exam, to go take your exam, and schedule it. Give yourself a deadline. That will keep you motivated studying for your exam. You don't want to just throw money away. Yeah, you can reschedule it, but that takes a lot of time and effort. Go out and schedule your next exam and put it, pay the money on it and give yourself a deadline. Give yourself enough time, of course, to study for that exam, but go out and get that exam ready for. Studying Logic Gate at the moment. Man, that's That's a lot there. I mean, sorry, I don't know where my words are. I'm just getting over a cold, guys. That's why you haven't seen me this week. I don't know if you can still hear it in my voice or not. I had strep throat all week, and like I had no voice at all the last week. And so it's been. I'm just now getting over it. I'm just now starting to recover. So you're using Messer mostly. Professor Messer is a great resource for the A+. Can't go wrong there. And all this content's free, so that's what's so amazing. I've been meaning to do another A+ study group. We normally do an A+ study group every month. Just this month was kind of crazy. I don't know if we're going to do one this month or next, just because the holiday giveaway is going to take so much of my time. Like we're putting out starting at the end of November, probably in a week or so here, we're going to be putting out about 3 videos a week, just because we got so many giveaways and we're trying to fit them all in. It's going to be crazy. So every evening for the next 2 months, I am here in the studio working on content for you guys. But it's also amazing. I can't wait. And you guys are going to start getting some more sneak peeks on to the giveaway as we go through the month, like especially on Twitter and LinkedIn. Mainly Twitter, you're going to see most of our hints given away. And definitely, if you guys haven't followed us on Twitter, you definitely need to go over there, because a lot of the up-to-date information is going to be dropping on Twitter. YouTube and Twitter are the most important platforms to subscribe to us during this holiday giveaway. So welcome everyone. If you're just joining, we are just doing a live IT career questions Q&A. If you guys have any questions about the IT career field, make sure and drop them in the chat, or hit that questions button up at the top of the chat and put them there to jump to the front of the line. We just got done announcing this year Bearded IT Dad holiday training giveaway, where we're giving away over $50,000 worth of IT training material and products for you to advance your career in the IT field. So I am super pumped right now. Hopefully my voice holds out for this live stream, because I really want to record some more content tonight before the night's over. It's only 6:30 here. Got some more time. Gotta get that coffee in. So what are you guys up to this evening? What are you studying? How can I help you guys study? What questions might you have? We have guys in here studying for the AZ900, the CompTIA A+, Logic Gates. What else? What else are you guys studying? Currently, I'm not really studying for much right now. I really want to pick up my Linux Plus studies again. I want to go out and get my Linux Plus. I already know it's not going to happen before the end of the year, because between what I got going on here at the channel and at work, we're implementing things like IPv6 and XGS PON and stuff like that. So I know my studies are pretty much on hold for the rest of the year, but beginning of next year, I'm going to definitely pick it up. I want to try to incorporate it into the channel somehow. I think that's a really great way to learn, is teaching what you learn. So I am a dad of two with a 4-year-old and a 6-month-old, working at Disney World as a waiter. I am so ready for my new journey in IT. You know what? I can totally relate. I was a dad of 3 when I made the jump to the IT field. I was working as a bulldozer operator. And I hated my job. I made great money. I made more money as a bulldozer operator than when I started in IT. I had to take a pay cut. But it didn't take me long to get back and surpass what I was making as a bulldozer operator in IT. It took me 3 years. Now 2 years. It took me 2 years to make what I was making before I entered IT. And then 3 years to surpass it. So just keep on working, keep your eye on the end prize. You'll get there. Thank you for your Discord and YouTube channel. Absolutely. That's what it's here for. If you guys aren't a member of our Discord channel, definitely go join. There is so many helpful people. I really wish I could be involved in our Discord more. I just have so much going on right now. I've been a little distant from the Discord, but there's a amazing community of helpful people. So down in the link of the description of this video and every video we put out is our Discord channel. If you're not a member, go join. It's so much great talk and helpful people over there. Yeah, absolutely. You got this. Still working on my Net Plus. Finished the video series. Now just going over some practice exam labs and cement the material. Absolutely. Get some flashcards as well. When you're trying to remember like port numbers and stuff, flashcards really help a lot. So I'm trying to think of, yeah, labbing is a great way to remember content for the Net Plus. Networking, labbing is like essential, I think. Other things I would recommend is, you know, just practicing, really. I mean, that's the best way to learn a skill in the IT fields is practice what you learn. And labs are so great for that. Physical or virtual lab, it doesn't really matter. You can use like Packet Tracer or GNS3. I know the Network Plus is a vendor neutral certification, but a lot of IT vendors and a lot of networking vendors use a similar CLI to Cisco. So that's a plus. Brands that don't necessarily use the exact same as like Juniper, but they're very similar. Once you know networking is networking no matter what brand you're working in. I went from a complete Cisco infrastructure, Cisco through and through. I was a Cisco fanboy. I have literally Cisco gear, swag, and trophies. Yeah, Cisco trophies behind me. And I took a job as a NOC technician in an environment that used nothing Cisco, 100% Juniper, and I was able to do fine because at the end of the day, once you know the networking infrastructure and principles, networking is networking, so you'll do fine. Just keep on studying. What else are you guys working on this evening? Oh, my nose is getting stuffy. I think it's time to take off this Christmas hat. Oh man, that's a mess. There. Does that look more normal? My DEF CON hat. I'm gonna say, I don't know what I'm gonna do when this hat wears out. This is pretty much a collector's item. Can't get this hat anymore. But I do have some nice other hats from like Security Weekly and Hack the Box up here. I should try trading those out once in a while. Got a question here. Let's see. Come up over there. Okay, it says, hey man, you're welcome. Hey man, you're welcome. Got the job in the networking field. What should I do next? Awesome. Why so serious? You got a job in the networking field? That is amazing. What you should do next, keep studying, learn everything you can. Ask to be a fly on the wall, absorb all the information you can, and just keep learning. Always be willing to help. You know, if in your job they're doing like a maintenance window that normally you wouldn't be involved in, talk to your supervisor like, hey, do you mind if I like come in and just be a fly on the wall and watch what you guys are doing? That's the best way to learn. You know, just continue learning. Try to figure out what your boss's problems are and ways to solve them. That's the best way to grow and advance in the field. And then once you're kind of settled into the position and have learned, you know, are comfortable and not, you know, drinking from a fire hose like a lot of times those positions start out as, start studying for your next level certification and see if your employer is willing to pay for your next certification. You know, go from there. So just keep on studying and keep on advancing your skills. That's the best thing to do. But, you know, that's the best advice I can get you. You've got your foot in the door. You've landed that job. Now just turn into a sponge and try to absorb as much knowledge as you can. KevTech with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Excited to see the Christmas giveaway. Hope it helps new folks get into tech. Absolutely. I am so stoked, and KevTech is one of our sponsors for the holiday giveaway. He is donating to the holiday giveaway. We'll tell you guys as we get closer what he's actually going to be donating, but I'm super pumped to be working with KevTech and other great YouTubers such as Network Chuck and so many others. So I am super pumped. And KevTech, thank you for the super chat. One of my very first super chats ever. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the support. What other questions you guys got this evening? I know it's a Sunday night. It's daylight savings just happened. Everyone's got to go to work Monday morning. So I know a lot of you are probably dreading having to go back to work, but let's get pumped up about IT. What other things are you working on? What are you getting excited about? Are you studying for something like in networking? And you're like super pumped about learning subnetting or something like that. What's the giveaway, man? We just announced it in the beginning of the video. You'll have to go back and rewatch it, but and we're going to be coming out with more announcements here in the next day or two. We've officially announced our holiday training giveaway, where we're giving away over $50,000 worth of IT training material back to you guys. So definitely watch the beginning of the live stream when this is over, and the next day or two I'll be putting out a video officially announcing it. I've hinted it on different social medias. Definitely go follow us on Twitter if you're not, because that's where most of the juicy stuff is going to drop first. KevTech is very inspirational as well. KevTech is one of the I don't know how to describe KevTech. He is so amazing. He does so much great work for the community. I don't think I'll ever be able to live up to his level of excellence and the amount he gives back to the community. Even my holiday giveaway, I don't think is anything compared to what KevTech does for the community, with his mentorship, his mock interviews, and all the great stuff he does. He is amazing. And guys, I'm 100% serious when I say this. If you're not subscribed to KevTech, stop right now watching this video, go over and subscribe to him, and then come back. He is truly a great inspirational resource to have in this community, and I'm privileged to talk to him and be able to work with him. He's a great resource. So I want everyone who's watching here who hasn't subscribed to KevTech, go subscribe to him, because he gives away such great free information out there. He has courses he's built on Udemy. Really a stand-up guy. Awesome. See, all of you guys know KevTech. KevTech is an amazing guy. So one thing I'm excited but nervous about that I have coming up, I'll talk about it since no one else has mentioned any other questions. I'm deploying IPv6 at my work here starting this month. We're going to hire some contractors to help us do it, but we are going to deploy IPv6, and I'm excited because it's IPv6 and everyone should be switching to IPv6. At least that's what they tell you. But I'm nervous at the same time because I really haven't done much networking with IPv6, and it's different, it's new, and of course I'm nervous about it, but I'm willing to accept that as change, because it is something that's necessary in the IT field, and it's something that we all should be moving towards. So I'm super excited about it, but at the same hand, nervous. Let me know, guys, have any of you really dealt much with IPv6? If so, what kind of frustrations and what things did you find interesting about it? KevTech, subscribe. There we go. That's what I want to see. This IT field is all about helping each other out. You normally won't find someone working in the IT field that's not willing to help someone else out. And that's one thing I love so much. This IT field, we're all about trying to help each other out. And if you have any questions at all, feel free to ask people, because 9 out of 10 times we're more than willing to help someone advance themselves and build their skills up. So That's what I'm here for. That is my sole purpose. It's not about the money. It's not about the fame. I mean, I'm not famous. I'm a small YouTuber, but my goal with this YouTube channel is to help you guys out, because I know what it takes and what it feels like to make the switch from a job you're miserable at or a job you don't like, and you're trying to make the change, and maybe you have kids to support in a family, or maybe you have a lot of debt and you can't afford a pay cut, or whatever your reason is. I know how that feels, because that was me. We were in debt up to our eyeballs. We had 3 kids. We had a mortgage, and I just lost my job. And instead of just trying to grab a quick job and get back to work, I decided to make the jump to IT, and it changed my life. It changed my family's life. And I honestly can say I have 0 regrets about going into IT. I'm doing what I love every single day. And it was a YouTube channel, much like mine, that gave me the encouragement that I needed, the little push I needed to make a career change. And I want to give back and be that for someone else. I want to motivate you guys. And if I don't teach you anything at the end of the day, if I give you just a little bit of hope, a little bit of motivation to follow your dreams, that's good enough for me. And if there's any questions you guys ever have, whether I'm live or wherever I am, shoot me a message, drop me a comment. I am here for you guys. And if I don't have the answer, I'm going to connect with all my resources and connections I've developed and get that answer for you. So I am here to help you guys grow your career in any ways necessary. So if you guys have any questions, with that said, if you guys have any questions at all, feel free to drop them in the chat. This has been a great live stream so far. I do have a lot of other content I'm going to be working on tonight, so if you guys don't have any questions, I might wrap up this live stream. Seriously, anything at all. Saw my video last night about being too old. I shared it on Discord. It was really reassuring to hear about a guy in his 60s going into the IT field. Gosh, I don't remember putting a video out about being too old. Like, I may have talked about it in another live stream or another video, but I don't remember creating a video about talking about age in the IT field. I'm glad it was really reassuring, because that is 100% the case. I know plenty of people in their 50s and 60s getting into the field, just starting in the IT field, and they are killing it. I know someone who is in their 70s and still in the IT field and loves their job, makes stupid crazy money, and is living the dream. Doesn't want to retire. Could have retired at any point. Doesn't want to retire because they love their job. So age doesn't matter in the IT field. What matters is your willingness to learn and your motivation. So now it was another streamer, LOL. I was gonna say, I don't think it was me. It was probably it could have been plenty of the other streamers. There's tons of other streamers in this field. Finally got to make it to one of these. Welcome ITB IP config. It's been a while. And I was just talking about wrapping up the live stream. I'm sure you got questions though. I'm glad to answer any questions you guys have. If you're just joining us, welcome. We are answering any questions you guys might have about the IT career field, whether it's certification related, career advice, or just life advice. I am here for you guys. I want to help you guys grow your career in the IT field and live your dream. So any questions you guys got, let me know. IP config, you missed the beginning of the live stream when I was announcing our holiday giveaway. You'll have to go back and watch the replay or catch this week's video, one of this week's videos that's coming out, where I talk about it some more. I'm officially announcing it this week. I've kind of hinted at it and put some posts out on some of our socials, but here on YouTube, I am officially creating a video announcing this holiday giveaway we're doing. So for sure, absolutely. Okay, I keep on shrinking and I keep on getting lower. Hold on. crazy. I gotta replace this chair. I keep on getting lower and lower. How do you figure out if you want to get into security, networking, servers, storage, etc.? Alex, the best advice I have to try to figure out what career path you want to get into is start working in IT and start at the help desk. Get an entry-level position, and that will really quickly teach you what you like and what you don't like. You know, getting into IT, you know, I had a feeling I would want to get into networking, but part of me kind of was like, oh, maybe I want to go into cybersecurity because that's where I hear the money's at. So I got an entry-level job at the help desk and started learning and working with different technologies. And I found out I not only just kind of liked networking, I was passionate and had a huge joy of working with networking. So I went whole hog and went down the networking route. Like, I wasn't kidding. I have, yeah, there you go. See, Cisco right here, a trophy from Cisco Meraki. I was one of the community all-stars in 2020. I have trophies in networking. I love networking. Networking is what I live and breathe for. I think networking is amazing. But I really developed that love, the true deep love and passion for networking on the help desk. And at that job, I was started at the help desk. I developed where when I first started the job, I was just doing help desk tickets, resetting users' passwords, creating emails accounts. By the time I left that company in the 2-year span, I went from basic level help desk to designing the complete IT infrastructure for brand new hotels and remodeled hotels we were doing in our company. From the ground up, I was working with the designers on the blueprints of the building, creating my networking pathways and connectivity and my MDFs and IDFs, and working with the builders to literally racking and stacking the switches when we finished building the hotel and getting ready to open it, plugging in all the APs. I oversaw the projects from start to finish. And that's where I really developed my love for it. And if it wasn't for the help desk, working on the help desk, I wouldn't have developed that passion for it. When sitting for I'm thinking about studying for the Net Plus, what is your advice? Lab. Labbing is the best way to learn any skill when you're studying for an IT certification, especially networking. You can watch my video I put out. It's a little old now, but it still stands true. If you want to build a physical networking lab, I put out a video in 2019 titled like Cisco CCNA home lab, and that lab it would still be relevant for the Network Plus. It's inexpensive gear you can get off of like eBay for like $20, and you can build yourself a home lab that would be equivalent to what you see in the enterprise field, you know, out there in the field, and go from there. But build yourself a home lab, or do a virtual lab such as Packet Tracer or GNS3. But lab everything you're learning, practice everything you're learning. That's the best advice. Beyond that, the only other thing I could recommend is maybe get yourself a good set of flashcards to help remember like port numbers and different protocols and stuff like that. But labbing is the best way to learn a skill, especially when it comes to networking. Hey, made it to another live stream. Could you talk about when you knew IT was for you, the it moment? I can, and it's kind of personal, to be honest with you, because I was in a dark place. I was in a really dark place. I was working as a bulldozer operator, and it was late at night, and I was actually starting to have, excuse me, I started to have anxiety and panic attacks in the middle of the night because I was working by myself. Miserable hours, miserable working conditions, and I kind of had like a midlife crisis in a sense where I started getting stressed out about my own mortality and how miserable I was at work, and I wasn't seeing my family near enough. So I started getting on YouTube, trying to figure out other ways I can make money, other career paths maybe, because all I did was work in grunt work jobs like manufacturing. And I came across Zach Hill's channel, IT Career Questions, and he was just doing live streams like this, talking about tech and stuff like that. And I remembered back in high school, I took a Cisco networking course. I took the original CCNA course back in high school, and I remembered how much I enjoyed that. And, you know, I had done stuff with computers. I always had a passion for tech. And I'm like, why haven't I followed and built a career around this? So, like, in the weeks after kind of thinking about getting into tech, I started doing more research. And, like, I was like, can I maybe start my own business, being like an IT consultant? And I never had any time for that. So long, you know, fast forward a little bit longer, and I was studying for tech. Like, I knew I wanted to get into the tech field, but I wasn't really serious about it. Like, I was halfway studying for the CompTIA A+, but it wasn't yet that it moment. And then something happened and I lost my job. I was unemployed. I had 3 kids and a wife to support. We had a mortgage. We were in debt up to our eyeballs. And I had a choice to make. I could either go back and get a job doing something miserable, working crazy hours, abusing my body, shortening my lifespan, or I could finally make a change and do something I was passionate about. I sat down with my wife and said, hey, I don't want to go back to work at a job I hate. I want to get into IT. And I feel if I don't take this chance right now, that I will never make the change. And I said, look, there's a good chance I'm not going to be able to get a job in IT in this area. Because I had looked and there was no jobs close to where we lived that had entry-level positions open. I said, we're probably going to have to relocate. There's a good chance we're going to have to sell our house anyways because we're hemorrhaging in debt. And she said, okay. She supported me in my decision to make the switch. And at that moment, when I knew she had my back and I wanted to get into tech, and she was willing to support me in this dream and relocate and move away from her family, I knew that at that moment, this was it for me. And I needed to make it or break it. This is where I was either going to, like, make it or die trying, in a sense. So I took the leap of faith. I'm going to wrap it up here because I've gone on too long, I feel like. But I made the leap of faith. I ended up landing a job in the IT field. We did have to relocate about 2.5 hours away from where we lived, and the rest is history. So if you want to hear more of that story, let me know in the chat and I will elaborate more. But I hope that really answered your question. I know that was a big long rant. I am so behind on questions, but yeah, that's my story. So guess what? I might be getting another internship in the IT field. I have an interview soon. Congratulations, IP config. Don't forget cloud. What about cloud? I am so lost on the comments. Don't forget cloud. Oh, of course, big bald Azure guy. Cloud is amazing and is the future. All right, let's get back to some of these questions. About one of your recent videos, what did you mean about recession in the field? Should I be worried worried as a future help desk professional? No, not at all. And I think I kind of mentioned it in that video and I mean to do a follow-up on it. I don't think there's going to be a recession so much in tech. I think there's still going to be jobs. Are some companies going to be tightening their wallets and not hiring as quickly as they currently are? Yes. But as someone getting into the field, there is still such a demand in tech. I don't think you have anything to worry about. Those entry-level positions, they're going to always be openings because people are always advancing. People are getting out of the field as they're retiring. People move up. opening up those entry level positions. So no, I don't think there's anything to worry about. I didn't mean to like cause any fear about that. I just wanted you guys to be aware, hey, these positions might not be as many as there used to be, but they're still going to be out there. So there's no better time than now to start getting into the field. Cloud sounds so attentive. It is attractive. Well, it's that too. Cloud is an amazing sector to be in, and it truly is the future. I think everything's not going to go to the cloud. A lot of people think everything's going to go into the cloud, and the cloud's not meant for everything. Even the big bald Azure guy here will tell you the cloud is not meant for everything. We're going to see a hybrid structure. We're going to see more and more hybrid structures in enterprises, and that's just going to be the future. So the more you learn about cloud, the better. Thank you so much. Absolutely, Alex. All right, I got 14 more comments to get caught up here. Some big companies are letting people go, but companies are still hiring. You want to make sure you have good skills in order to stay up to date with the job market. That's really what I was trying to stress in that video. I was talking about skills, and yes, it's going to become more competitive as time goes on. As we enter a so-called recession, I do believe this job market is going to get more competitive. It doesn't mean you're not going to be able to land a job, but you just want to keep your skills up to date. It's not going to be like just any Joe Smo is going to get a job. They're going to hire people who have like certifications, the willingness and drive to learn. That's what I'm trying to state in that video where I was talking about an upcoming recession. You got to have that drive and passion. If you have that drive and passion about the field, you're going to have no problem landing the job. Thank you, KevTech. This is why I like your videos about entry-level job skills. Absolutely. Keeping it techie with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Hey, Bearded IT Dad. Awesome to catch you live. Thank you, sir. That is so amazing. Guys, I just got monetized not too long ago, and I'm so stoked about this. Like I say, I'm not in it for the money, but I think it's so cool that people are willing to donate to the channel, and that's awesome. Thank you again for keeping it techie. My wife is the most important person in my wife is the most important person in my life. I think he meant life. My wife is the most important person in my life. She backs me 100% in all my career choices and calls me out if she thinks I'm not giving it my all. Absolutely. I work full time. I have 3 kids. I help my wife run a business as well. And there is days it is difficult. And my studio here, this isn't in my house. I rent an office space. I have to drive across town, get in my car, drive across town to my studio to create videos and content and go live like this. So there's days when, man, sitting in sweatpants and watching Netflix sounds way much better than coming here to an empty office by myself and talking to a camera. I won't lie, there's days that sounds great, just cuddling up with my wife, some hot chocolate. But my wife gets on me. She's like, you need to work on your videos. You need to work on your channel. You need to help people. And she supports me in this. And I'm like, but I want to spend time with family. She's like, yes, I understand. And you have spent time with us. Now you need to go and work on your channel, and so you can give back and grow your channel. So she 100% supports me and motivates me sometimes when I'm not feeling it. And sure enough, she's right every time. When I get here, I turn on my lights, I sit down in front of the camera, all of a sudden, like a wave of energy pulls over me. I don't know if it's this iced coffee I'm drinking or what, but I get motivated all of a sudden, and I start wanting to create videos, and I'll be here. Like tonight, I can guarantee you I'm going to be here nearly till midnight, and probably every day this week I'm going to be here nearly till midnight working and creating content. Like I said, with this holiday training giveaway we're doing this month and next month, I am pumping out tons of content, and I want to make sure I don't just pump out like plain old Jane content. I want to be making stuff that's helpful to you guys. So absolutely. My wife is my number one supporter at the end of the day. The big bald Azure guy. Hybrid is the future. Yeah, hybrid cloud environments is the future. We're not going to see a company migrate 100% to the cloud. I mean, there is some companies that are going to do that, but I think that is very impractical and kind of silly, in all honesty. A hybrid environment where you have things on premise, things in the cloud, is really going to be the future, and is really the best of both worlds. You're still going to need on-premise gear, and some things it's not practical to migrate to the cloud, or it's not cost effective to migrate to the cloud. There's a lot of cost involved with the cloud. There's a lot of cost involved with running on-premise infrastructure. So kind of having that balance between the two is really going to be the best of both worlds. Struggling with a lot of burnout. Any advice? Burnout is huge. Burnout is one of the biggest things in the field. That I hear, like, once people get in, they get burnt out easy. And it is difficult. And the biggest advice I have for anyone struggling with burnout is remember why you wanted to be in IT. Remember what was the big attraction to you. Why did you want to get in the field in the first place? And be honest with yourself. Was it the money? The money is a big factor for some people. A lot of people get into the IT field because they think it's going to be very lucrative. And that's 100% the truth. There is a lot of money to make in IT if you have the right approach at it. But remember those reasons and why you started, and just keep on working through that. Take a little break, but don't take such a long break where you completely lose all your motivation and all your momentum you've got. Take a day off. Okay, I'm going to study Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and Tuesday and Thursday I'm not going to open my books and work on IT. Those are going to be my me days. I'm going to play a video game. But when that next day comes around, when Wednesday comes around, or your next study day, don't pick up that game controller. Don't even turn on that game console for 5 seconds. You're going to study and hammer out a good solid study session. And then when it comes to burnout working in the IT field, that's even more difficult sometimes. You got to have that good work-life balance. And remember, it's difficult sometimes, especially when you're on call, but don't bring work home with you. When you clock out at the end of the day, leave work at work. Don't worry about that problem. It will be there tomorrow. There's certain things about that, like if you're on call or whatever, that you can't control. But show up to work every day, give your 100%, and then go home, because your sanity and work-life balance is more important. So I hope that was helpful. If you got any more questions about that, IP config, I know you're currently studying, and don't try to bite off too much at once as well. Study for one certification at a time and focus on the certification. Don't try to cram other things in at the same time. Hopefully that was helpful. Just knowing the cost of maintaining in the cloud is a full-time job. Absolutely. The cost is constantly changing. Burnout happens to all of us. That's another thing you guys need to remember is if you're going through burnout, because trust me, I've been in not only my career, in my YouTube channel, in all factors of life. Everyone goes through burnout. Everyone's been where you've been. And it's just how you handle it and keep your eye on the future that's important. Let's see here. There's a question that came in that I haven't read yet. What would be my path to learning cloud infrastructure and landing an entry-level job in the field? Big bald Azure guy. Maybe you can answer this question better than I can. What would be my path to learning cloud infrastructure and landing an entry-level job in the IT field? I would recommend is if you're not in the IT field at all, learn your fundamental skills, learn your networking skills, because you're going to need that. You're going to need to know how the network works before you can learn how the cloud works. So build those fundamental skills, get your fundamental certifications like a CCNA or something to build your networking skills, and then go from there, and go into like a cloud plus, or figure out what cloud platform you want to specialize in, whether it's Azure, Azure or AWS or GCP. Figure out the cloud platform you want to specialize in and start studying for that, and realize once you learn the cloud, they're all very similar. They just have their little nuances. So figure out what like jobs in your area are hiring for and start studying for that. Let's see, did the big bald Azure guy? Yeah, pretty much what I said. Big bald Azure guy recommends pick a platform, then learn the fundamentals, then go after a certification. That's right there from the big bald Azure guy himself. Pick a platform, learn the fundamental skills, and go after a cert. You can't get a better answer than that. Davlin, I hope I pronounced that right. Thanks, you're welcome. All right, I think I missed a question or two. Any IT books that you often read? I don't have too many. I actually have some book recommendations down in the description below that takes you over to, I think, my Amazon shop. I just don't have a lot of time to read IT books. There's one I found really good. Like it's a cybersecurity book about phishing. It's called Phishing in Dark Waters. Link to it's down below. Really interesting book about the mindset behind phishing attacks, like email phishing and other phishing style attacks. I enjoyed that one. That was the last book I read. I haven't really read any other books because I just haven't had any time. But I do have a couple book recommendations down in the description, so go check those out. The money will come. It might take a while. Paying your dues will pay off in the long run. And what he means by paying your dues is starting off at the help desk, building up those initial entry-level skills, and going from there. That will pay off long term. Never forget to be nice with yourself. 100%. Relaxing at a time is a good thing, not a bad thing. Absolutely. Taking a break once in a while, taking a breather, that is 100% necessary. How to Win with Friends and Influence People is a good book to read. I'm going to put that on my reading list. Burnout is a real thing. Take a break when it comes to studying and doing certs. Absolutely. Do you think the help desk will suffer with all this new help desk, or with all this new help, the support automation technology? No. Help desk is not going away anytime soon, and this automation technology that's coming out cannot replace humans. It's got this automation software has a really long way to go, so don't worry about it. Yeah, definitely. Help desk is here to stay. It's here for the long haul. So one second, I gotta fix my chair again. I have to get a new chair. It's so annoying when I start out up here and I'm watching myself on the screen. I get down lower and lower. This chair needs to be replaced. We just got another question that came in here. Let's see. How long should I plan to stay in help desk? I would recommend staying in the help desk for at least a year or two. Is really my biggest recommendation to you guys. Sorry, just clicking on something. So yeah, help desk, definitely at least a 1 year minimum. When you enter the field, get that help desk position, I would highly recommend at least a year at the help desk. If not two. Two is the best, I would say, but spend at least a year at the help desk position. Let's see, where was I? Don't forget to read for fun also. Absolutely. Reading for fun boosts your creativity. You know, And that's what I do a lot of my reading when I'm studying and like doing my own fun projects. Playing with like things like my Raspberry Pi or my Synologies that Synology so nicely sent over. That's why I do a lot of my reading and stuff. Do you think if I get enough internships, help desk experience, I can jump into a networking admin right away if I have a CCNA? I know people who have no experience that have jumped right into a networking administration position. Is that an everyday occurrence? Absolutely not. Is it possible? Absolutely, it is. If you get help desk, an internship help desk experience, I don't see why not. Especially if you have a CCNA, you might have a little bit of difficulty making that jump. It's not going to be as easy as someone who's already worked in networking, but it is absolutely possible. Go out, apply, interview for the position. The worst they're going to tell you is no. And when they tell you no, ask, okay, what do you think I need to be able to land this style position? And they're going to tell you what skills or what you're missing and work on those skills. Someone will need to run automation as well. Absolutely. We're talking about those help desk automation software. Those automation softwares don't run themselves. Someone has to monitor those and keep those running. Help desk was top 10 jobs in demand for 2022. If you Google top 10 jobs for help desk or top 10 jobs for tech, absolutely. And help desk is not going anywhere. You still need someone to handle tickets, take phone calls, help clients out with tech issues. Absolutely. And who's going to go and physically beat up those printers? If there's not someone on the help desk, who's going to take those printers out to a field and destroy them with a baseball bat? No one. So the help desk is absolutely vital in this field. I'm just joking about that. Kind of, not really. But anyways, I mean, you're still going to need people on the help desk to go physically reboot a computer after you told someone to, hey, did you reboot your computer? And they just shut their monitor on and off. You're going to need someone to go physically connect a power cable when someone says their computer won't turn on and it's just simply unplugged. I mean, I laugh, you might laugh at those situations, but that happens every day on the help desk. And there's more advanced things you got to do. Don't get me wrong. It's not always those simple things, but you are always going to need someone physically there on the help desk to go troubleshoot those problems. So the help desk is not going away anytime soon. If not, it's only, COVID has only open companies' eyes on how vital the help desk is and how many companies actually need their own dedicated help desk. A lot of companies have been working with MSPs and stuff like that, and they realize how reliant on technology they are, and have started to hire their own internal help desk teams. So help desk is not going away anytime soon. Don't forget all the people skills you learn in help desk as well. Soft skills are just as important as tech skills. Soft skills, I think, are the most important skills in any position in IT. And really, your soft skills is what's going to help accelerate your career. The more soft skills and the better soft skills you have, it's really going to jumpstart your career. Here, coming from the two of the bigger titans on YouTube Tech, the Big Bald Azure guy and Kev Tech both agree soft skills are some of the most important skills you need in the IT field. Anyone you ask in the IT field will tell you soft skills, because soft skills are so difficult to teach. The ability to communicate with others, the ability to take something that's super techie and be able to communicate in a way that's non-techie to a non-techie person, but not make them feel like you're talking down to them or belittling them. Those soft skills are the most vital skills in the IT field and will take you the furthest. Hard skills, like how to do the job, those can be taught, but the team building and skills, those can't be taught, or they're very, very difficult to teach. So the better you're at communicating with people, the further I think you'll go in this field. And I can tell you that because 100% I can base my success. I was able to go from help desk to a director level position within 3 years because of my soft skills. If I didn't have my soft skills, I would not be where I am at today, making over 6 figures in a director level position only after 3 years of being in the field. I'm 4 years, almost 5 years in now, but at my 3-year mark, I got promoted to director of network operation, and I can 100% say it was because of my soft skills. And end of rant. You like hard skills more? Hard skills are fun, but that at the end of the day, you can have as many hard skills as you want. That will not get you a job. You can be the most tech savvy person. I personally have beat out people with bachelor's degrees. I'm a college dropout, and I was hired over several people that had bachelor's degrees in my field because I had these soft skills. And I was told flat out, like my boss told me when he hired me, I had someone that applied that has a bachelor's degree and was furious that I didn't hire him because he had 20 years of experience, a bachelor's degree, was way more qualified than a college dropout that only had 3 years of experience. But my boss hired me because I communicated well, I was a great fit with the team, and I had the desire and passion to learn. Hard skills will not get you anywhere in this field. Your soft skills 100%. I'm not saying this like I sound like I'm coming off angry, but I'm not. I'm passionate. I am so passionate about this. Your soft skills matter so much in this field. You will not get anywhere without them. If you can talk to people, the sky's the limit. Absolutely. Like I said, 3 years in the field, I got promoted to director because I have great, I'm not bragging, but it's the truth. I have great soft skills. How was I, a 5,000 subscriber channel, able to get companies to donate over $50,000 worth of products to a holiday giveaway when I only have 5,000 subscribers? I had great soft skills, and I was able to communicate and talk to these brands to get them to donate this. That is why, it's not every day that you hear little channels like mine doing such a big giveaway. It's because I was able to communicate. It's because I'm so passionate about helping people succeed in the field. The soft skills will take you so far in this life, whether it's tech or not. Soft skills are some of the most important skills. If you're don't really want to go study for another IT certification, study and learn about communication skills, because that there will get you further in this career and in life in general than anything else, any other certification you can study for. Thank you for everything you do. You're welcome. And sometimes I get so passionate about these things and I go on such a rant. Some of you might get frustrated, but I want to hound these facts in that this is how you succeed. I didn't make 6 figures in IT within 3 years by being a jerk to people. I did it by having great communication skills, being understanding, having a desire to learn. And that's why my career was so successful. And that is really the key to success at the end of the day. Look into the Freeman technique, being able to explain something easy to understand, or easy to understand in terms. I'm going to have to look that up. I'm going to have to write that down. Or have a great evening. Absolutely. No one likes to work with a know-it-all. Managers want someone who knows how to break something in a non-tech way. Learning to talk to someone is very important, especially with the executive. Absolutely. I mean, the hardest thing you're going to come across in this field is explaining a super technical thing to a high-level executive that cares nothing about it. They don't care about, and they don't care, and nor do they want to know how it works. They just don't want to know why it's not working and why you need to spend $100,000 on this box that doesn't make them why do you need to spend $100,000 on this box that has no return on investment? That's what they want to know. And you got to figure out a way to explain to them in terms that they'll understand without coming off as an ass, to be honest. I want to do customer service at my pizza job, but phones suck so bad that I gave up. It's not the attitude to have, man. I did my time working on phones for a bank, and I did a bunch of other stuff. You know, you can't just give up like that. It's not easy, but it's going to get you somewhere. Nothing in life worth doing comes easy. I mean, you hear that all the time. Had a bachelor's degree, but did he have a beard? Probably he didn't. That's probably why I got hired, because both me and my boss have a beard. No, I'm joking on that. I don't know. Good question. At the big balls ass guy, epic beard does help. Absolutely. Having the beard. No, I'm joking. But yes, I enjoy my beard. Big Bald Azure Guy with a $20 super chat. Keep up the great work, brother. Thank you so much. This is so amazing. I so appreciate it. It's so awesome. You keep up the amazing work too. And hey, if you ever need me to come on your channel, don't hesitate to ask. I am 100% there. Just tell me a time and place. I'm currently a biology major working on my A+. I plan to get the trifecta, starting out on the help desk and possibly transitioning into cloud. A+ is a great certification to get. I don't know if you need the trifecta, especially before you enter the help desk. If you want to get a certification before you enter the IT field, great. I'm not faulting you there. Get the A+ and then land a job in the help desk so you can start building that experience. I think the CompTIA trifecta, the A+, Net+, and Security+, is a little overrated, especially if you're going into the cloud. If you want a certification path, definitely get your A+, get started in the help desk field, and then go after like your Network Plus or CCNA. I might even skip the Security Plus. I mean, I think the Security Plus is a great certification, but if you really want to go into the cloud, start studying those cloud certifications first. In all honesty, if it was me, I'd get an A+, get started in the help desk, learn some networking knowledge, and then go right into studying for your entry level cloud, like AZ900 or something like that. That's what I would do. I think you're going to waste time and money getting the trifecta and getting certs that necessarily aren't going to land you a job. That's just my personal opinion. You have a point. I'll try to answer more phones. Absolutely. Absolutely. Why does he not just do cloud certs? Because you definitely need entry-level knowledge before you jump into the cloud. You need to know things like how networking works and compute works and stuff like that. That's why I think the A+ is a great starting certification to get that help desk position. But I would get that, like I'd start trying to get that help desk position and study for your A+ at the same time. And once you got those two down, wait about a year and then start going after cloud positions, and once you get your A+ and some basic fundamental knowledge, start going after those cloud certifications. Start studying that information. A+ to straight to cloud certs. That why A+ straight to cloud is possible. I do feel like you need some more networking knowledge than the A+ offers. And Big Bald Azure Guy might be able to back me up on this or might have a different opinion, but I think you need that fundamental knowledge and also a little bit more networking knowledge before you start going into the cloud. I think that's really the key for the success. I mean, you absolutely can start off with cloud certifications, but I think to have a really successful career and a good foundation to build your career after, that's what I would do. You can do cloud certs first, but if you don't have those fundamental skills, you might be struggling. Absolutely. Coming right from the Big Bald Azure Guy. Sorry, I gotta fix this chair again. I'm gonna have to do something different. Cloud certs, okay. Yeah, I mean, like the Big Bald Azure Guy says, you can do cloud certs first, but if you don't have those fundamental skills, you're gonna struggle a bit. So definitely at least A+ first, and then probably go from there. I'm gonna super chat you a new chair, lol. I appreciate that. You don't have to. One of these days I'm gonna get around to getting a new chair. It's just everything's so expensive right now, and I find it hard to drop, like a new chair is like $150. I find it hard to drop that much money. economy right now. Agree. Networking is important. Absolutely. You know, you could probably skip, like if you did A plus and got into the help desk, you probably have enough knowledge there to just go straight into a cloud. Just depends on how much time you want to spend before you get into the cloud. If you really want to set yourself up for success and like be able to make a jump maybe into a bigger cloud position, definitely go out and study networking, because I think if you have more networking skills and then try to get into a cloud, you're going to be more successful on your interviews and maybe be able to advance quicker into a higher level cloud position. I feel, again, that's just my 2 cents. Knowing IPs, ports, DNS, all important for setting up clouds, VMs, and my current job. Absolutely. You know, knowing those fundamental skills. I just redid my office. I feel you on the expenses. Yeah. Just everything's just gone up right now. Inflation's crazy. Interview tips. Oh, I have so many. Don't fart during an interview. Oh, this coffee just went up my nose. Oh gosh, guys, I can't believe I said that. But seriously, like, don't go don't go into an interview feeling like a know-it-all and that you've already landed the job. Oh my gosh, iced coffee up the nose. Oh, so sorry about that. Okay, so interview tips. The biggest tip I have for you is don't be overconfident, and be truthful on all your answers. They're going to ask you things more than likely that you don't know and don't have the answer to. That is okay. They don't expect you to know it all. But what they want to know is on those questions that you don't know how to do, supplement your answer with how you're going to figure out that answer. How you're going to research that. Are you going to go to Google and YouTube and Reddit and find out how to fix that problem? Or are you going to be just like, I don't know how to do that? Or make up some lie and tell them? Because they're going to see right through that lie. Be 100% truthful on your answers. And if you don't know the question, that's 100% fine. No one knows all the answers in IT. If anyone tells you they know everything, they're lying. No one's a know-it-all. You're expected to figure out and problem solve. And what they want to know is, do you have the skills to go out and research the problems on your own without having to like lie things, without having to take up someone else's time? Do you have the knowledge and skill set and the drive to go out and figure out why is it not working and be able to fix it? And also at that same time, when you've done your research and you still can't fix it, are you willing to admit that and ask for help? That's what they want to know. And that's what they're asking you. And that's why sometimes interviews will ask you questions they really don't expect you to know the answer to, but they want to see your thought process behind that and want to see how you're going to work through that problem. So that's my biggest advice to you. Oh, comb the beard before an interview. I do. That's a good tip. I haven't been on an interview in quite a while, and I don't intend on going on one. Oh gosh, I can't believe I said that on stream. And start a GoFundMe for the bearded IT dad to get him a new chair. Yes. I'm not gonna start that though. I don't. But yeah. If you want to, go ahead. Yes, don't fart during an interview. That is key. That is, I need to make that into a t-shirt. Fart, then ask the interviewer if he had beans for lunch. Oh my gosh, guys, you're killing me. Yes. You know, you gotta ask the interviewer if he can tell what you ate. You know, that's how you know it's a good company. You let one rip and then, hey, can you tell what I had for lunch? Yeah, you're right. That was the fajitas from down the street. Yeah, you must have been there before. This has gone off the rails. Well, of course, any good live stream goes off the rails. We're talking about farts and fajitas now. Oh my gosh. That's how I know you guys are my true fans there. All right. Well, on that amazing note, I think IPconfig has the right advice here. I think we're going to wrap up this live stream. It's been over an hour. You guys have been amazing. And like I said, keep an eye out. Starting the week of Thanksgiving, we're going to start our holiday training giveaway. It's going to be amazing. We're going to have tons of prizes. Like the first week, we're giving away thousands of dollars worth of prizes. So definitely be on the lookout for those videos when they come. Share this out with your friends so they can get a part of it. Seriously, we're giving away so much stuff. There's a chance for everyone to win, and the more people we can get involved, the bigger prizes I can give away. I kid you not. So definitely share it out with all your friends. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you to the amazing people who donated super chats. Thank you again, and I hope you all had a wonderful evening. I look forward to talking to you guys soon. All right, guys, until next time, I hope you guys found this video great, informative, funny, and take it easy.